say they were liberators, but when they kill their crown, they change their mind. When they kill their crown, they change their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom fighters.
Freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani majianya wara wa monyonju weyan ke wana wa kuna ngira wasia wa prebiabu wana wa kuna konwa wasia wa prebiabu kena be monya be niaka
One more freedom fighter.
oh wa monye oh
One more freedom fighter.
mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi okwasa
One more freedom fighter.
mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonju bi ogbapa
One more freedom fighter.
mo freedom fighter ke ni nyon bi ojinie
One more freedom fighter.
ayo 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 yo ayo 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were freedom fighters. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they killed their crown, they changed their mind. When they killed their crown, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you killing our children.
They are freedom
You
fighters.
freedom fighter, you destroying our country.
They are freedom fighters.
Ayo, 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 yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Ayo, 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 yo, ayo, 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 ayo. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. When they were coming, they said they were liberators. But when they came their ground, they changed their mind. When they came their ground, they changed their mind. What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
What kind of people they so?
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you raping our women.
They are freedom fighters.
You freedom fighter, you killing our yo, ayo, 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 ayo. Music. Aha. Wani maji enye wara wa monyonju kweyan. Wani maji enye wara wa monyonju kweyan. Ke wana wa kuna nyere. Wasia wa kwebe abu. Wana wa kuna konwe. Wasia wa kwebe abu. Kena be monye be niaka.
One more freedom fighter.
Oh, wa monye o.
One more freedom fighter.
Mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi okwasa.
One more freedom fighter.
Mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi ogbapa.
One more freedom fighter.
Mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi ojini.
One more freedom fighter.
Ayi ayo 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 ayo. Ayo ayo ayo. Ayi ayo yo ayo ayo. Ayo 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 ayo. Ayi ayo 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 ayo. Ayo ayo ayo. Ayi ayo yo ayo ayo. Ayo 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 ayo. Wani maji anye wara wa monyonju kweyan. Wani maji anye wara wa monyonju kweyan. Ke wana wa kuna nyere. Wasia wa kwebe abu. Wana wa kuna konwe. Wasia wa kwebe abu. Kena be monye be niaka.
One more freedom fighter.
Wa monye o.
One more freedom fighter.
Mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi okwasa.
One more freedom fighter.
Mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi ogbapa.
One more freedom fighter.
Mo freedom fighter ke ni nyonyo bi ojini.
One more.
This one a real one. Booyan King. I go race the color long time. Lyrical. Mash up the place.
I share this page because the discussion here this morning is going to be quite very much interesting. We're going to be discussing the three missing boys. What have happened to them? What are your take? What actually happened to the three missing boys? And I have Nathaniel follow my girl. The man who is behind that.
Monkey, you not able to take care of babu nebo. You not able to bust the ragga babu nebo. Oh soja, monkey calm down. Oh monkey calm down. Monkey calm down. Oh rock, monkey calm down. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey. Oh soja, monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Monkey calm down to you. Once upon the time, in the jungle, there lay so many animals and so many trees. During the day, there were no restriction. Anytime, any day, anyone used to corrupt and go style free in the jungle, yeah. After they realized that everything was good, I said everyone were only after the food. Majority of the people went beyond baboon, and few people went beyond okay. The headers of the time.
Let me hold you guys here. We are about to discuss the three missing boys. Has the reason why I am saying that I have Nathaniel follow my get picture behind me. I'm not afraid for me to be able to expose him. I'm not afraid. I'm not afraid. The barbaric code that the MD saying we're taking Henry Costato. What have happened to that case? Nathaniel follow my girl is behind. Is behind, and he can be held responsible. What have happened? That they are refused for them to get the call up. There's the notorious boys. Nathaniel Falamaga is sponsoring a group of gang. A group of gang. So we have with us this morning the lawyer. the lawyer of the family. We have the lawyer, and he will be telling us what is it, how far they have gone. What is it? How far have they gone? Can we rely on the judiciary system of our country? Can we? Let me tell him to come on, because you're going to be hearing from him live. You're going to be hearing from him live. Oh yes, that's what we do here. Oh yeah, that's what we do here. That's what we do here. Nathaniel Miguel called Simosa to tell Simosa that, don't you guys know that Josh Manan we have brought a herbalist man from Gambia, from Burkina Faso? A black Melasi man came from Burkina Faso, and the Melasi man told Josh Manan that you have to sacrifice 3 boys. Josh Manawia, Josh Manawia, he told Nathaniel Miguel. Nathaniel Miguel told him that one is very easy. Very easy. Called up with Moses, and Moses went, he grabbed the people's children, killed them in cold blood. Up to now, the call log, Ponkepan warriors. Who is behind Ponkepan warriors? Who are the guys that behind Ponkepan warriors? When Ponkepan warriors, when they were giving a 2 pickup jeep, 2 pickup, Ponkepan warriors have been sponsored by Nathaniel Miguel. Let me tell him, man, to come on, because, okay. Ponkepan warriors have been sponsored by Nathaniel Miguel. Don't you guys know that? That guy is sponsoring a terrorist movement. Nathaniel Miguel, he is sponsoring a terrorist movement called Ponkepan Warriors. And they got just go on killing. It was the one that killed the 4 senators, the 4 auditors. It was the one that killed the 4 auditors. Yes. Let me.
Westertown overlooks a rocky and dusty hill known as Ekomok Hill after an Ekomok peacekeeper who died in a car crash during the First Liberian Civil War. Children played as I traveled by motorbike into the predominantly Muslim town, a very different scene from what transpired here 25 years ago. Omen Dauman Conte, 49, recalls the night the massacre took place here in August 1994.
The whole town was hard and scattered. Nobody knew where they are going. They were just shooting. Some people yelling. They grabbed some people, they cut their throat. Some people, they were killed by a gun. So after we all left the town, they did a shooting. Daylight, we managed to come. I mean,
with tears rolling down his eyes, Conte said more than 25 disfigured bodies were counted after the incident. Conte says it was difficult to identify most of the bodies that had been scattered around the town and left in bushes, so he and other elders of the town buried the dead in mass graves. This is one of the many mass graves in Westertown. We are told that some of the people who were allegedly murdered by Alhaji Kuman's Unimoke forces were dumped here. Elders of this town tell us there's no memorial for them, and these people were never buried in line with Islamic rites. Kunta believes the soldiers acted on Kuman's orders, but the TRC report claims both Unimo K and Unimo J were responsible for the massacre.
Alhaji Kuman, no reason that he gave order to his people to come kill our people here. There's no reason, because we are not fighting them. We are not soldiers. We are not soldiers. When we see them, we run away from them. Why must they come and attack us? The other is attacking enemy. We are not exchanging guns with them.
We met Professor Alhaji Kuman at his deserted residence. Only a few staff are available for aid purposes. In an exclusive interview with us, Kuman denies every accusation by residents of Besser town against him and his troops, claiming a similarity in the names of his rebel group and that of Roosevelt Johnson's may have been an issue.
But I'm saying Unimo K, Unimo J. I'm not insisting that it has to be Unimo J. I'm not trying to impose a crime on a group that I cannot identify clearly just because I want to say something. No, it's unfair to do that. But I'm saying the possibilities of it being our people very, very minimal.
Kunta wants those responsible for the death of his relatives and others killed during the Liberian civil wars to be held accountable for their actions.
If I have the power now, I want for the war crime code to be here. If I have the power, because not in Liberia, because no reason why those people won't kill our people and they passing around boasting, they enjoy, and some of them they threaten people. If you don't do this, we'll go back in the bush again. We'll do this. For what reason? Because you kill our people, you're going free.
Calls for the code are resonating around this town. Its youth leader Mustafa Rogers was 10 when the alleged killings took place here. But he says he vividly recalls civilians and fighters of other warring factions captured by Unimo K were detained in a 44-foot continuum and killed at May Day every day. He identifies one of Kuman's alleged generals called Senegalese, who was known for eating human hearts.
You know, let us see, like me, you don't want me because maybe my heart, he say my heart black. When you bright like that, you say your heart involved. Me okay, you open you, until the heart, eat it. Senegalese, not any person but Senegalese. They met 8 people in Raspo and then they drove in from there, they say move from here. Senegalese.
Rogers' allegations are supported by Ome Kunta.
But the west and west person was Senegalese, because he will not kill you and leave you, he will kill and eat you. He will kill and eat you.
Kuman claims that his troops were so disciplined that if they were smoking cigarettes or opinion and saw him, they would put it in their pockets for fear of being punished by him. Kuman says, although he heard about a fierce rebel general called Senegalese, the individual did not fight for him, as he dismisses Bresse residents' claims, and that his troops never ate human hearts.
The eating heart business is a fake story, completely fake story. You can eat chicken, let alone human being. For example, I'm a Muslim. Muslims, before they eat the chicken, they have to slaughter the chicken and recite certain Islamic recitations. And before they can eat the chicken, before the chicken can be valid for eating. So try to imagine you doing that to chicken. What about human beings?
Jaman Bakar, speaking through a narrator in the Val language, is still coming to terms with the deaths of some members of our family.
For me, my husband, my daughter, and my son. They were murdered in the process. For my husband, in fact, his heart were taken out. In fact, they slaughtered my husband, my daughter, the gunshot, they shot her. This is how my case was.
As Coman claims innocence against allegations against him and his forces, 67-year-old Kirkhoff family says they, as residents of Blessed Town, believe that only a war crimes court can establish the truth.
The way they could in Freetown Way, my don't say let it be in Liberia. Let it be in Liberia. It will be all right. And but you act bad. Then you face the justice.
The push for accountability by residents of Blessed Town looks within reach, as 51 Liberian representatives have signed a resolution for the establishment of a war crimes court. This report was produced by Power TV in collaboration with New Narratives as part of its West Africa Justice Reporting Project. I'm Anthony Stevens reporting.
It happened. So Nathaniel Falamaga is purely linked. The family have called for them to be able to get a call log to see who are called. The family have called them to see whether the police will be able to investigate. The police have come out with an investigation without the family consent. Then you want to tell me that Nathaniel Falamaga is not very much involved? Nathaniel Falamaga is a murderer. He is a killer. Folks, I will be bringing you a news narrative. What happened yesterday? What happened there yesterday in our country? A policeman was killed by Zoe Emmanuel Penna's brother. A policeman was killed by Zoe Emmanuel Penna's brother. The garden they have gone to free him. Listen to it. Listen to it. Listen to it.
As we explain exactly why this family is going through, and since the death of Alexander BCA, DCP, Deputy Commissioner of Police, former regional commander who was shot and killed, the alleged murderer, the brother of Zoe Emmanuel Penna, has been released without the case going to court. This is pathetic. The family members will talk to. I just want you to share the video. We are here with his mother, and they're about to talk about this. We're about to talk about it. Okay, so we're here with the mother. How are you, Mama? Okay, what's her name? Marcy. Sorry again for the death of your son. Since your son passed out, how has it been for you?
Same people die. How it be? Since my son died, since I time the government people they say they were coming to carry the man to the court. But here, people yesterday they free the man. Then myself I feel bad. Why they feel my son for? Yeah. I know what happened with the government people. The government people when they must take action for my son. I tired now, crying, I cry too much. I know what to do. So they must try and do something for my son. They do something, I was on the road. I cripple know before you know they cannot go kill my son. So myself I will walk on the chair to go on the road. So that the team beneath, they are crying for my son. So I know who will bury me. Send the police people and move from here. I've never seen anybody here.
None of the police people came.
None of the people that can come here. Or friend or who, none of them can come here. Yeah. Send they say that we come here to come here. They can't come. They can't, the director said, he said, I'm going to come.
The police director, Patrick Suluke Kanye.
They can't come here.
Okay.
They can't come here. They can't come here. The police director, they don't want to kill my son. They kill my son so they free the man. They free the man. My heart, I saw the fact they free the man.
So the police people are not happy because they free that man.
Yeah, they free the man.
What you want the government people to do now? Send the free
So
that
they
man.
can carry the man back. So they can go to the court. When you win my son, they will forget about it.
Okay.
When you don't win my son, yeah, I will not forget about it.
Your son go on the government function.
Yeah.
You not see him again until they say he died.
Yeah.
That one can hear anybody
Yeah.
have. Until today they say they free the other man who went there and kill your son. He not go to court to know if that him or not him. But they free him.
They just free him.
Mama, you been here for a long time. You been living for long. They think been happening a day before?
Nothing. I never hear it before. I came here married 51. I get married 62. So since I thought I never seen nobody here. The pregnancy, the pregnant of my sister's son. Wanted to warrior to come speak to me, say you can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah. He knew so they found me away yet. And they play away again, if I can see. And they play there what they mean. Then you fuck about my son, and send my son, they put to kill my son. I tell ya, when they carry men back, they come in with their problem.
So you're coming, what you want to do now? Send the free the man. You're the family, what you're planning to do?
We plan to go to the common people.
Okay. How you want to go to them?
We want one last again, go and go ask them common people why they free the men for.
Okay. So that one they call it.
We'll come to that. Let's take good morning. Good morning. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning. I'm speaking to you. I said good morning. Good morning. Good morning. Oh, good afternoon in Liberia. Good afternoon. Good morning.
We passed the decision. We needed to have talked to the people. We just completed talking with the people.
Good morning, Elijah. Good morning. Good morning, Elijah. Good morning.
Hello?
Yeah, good morning.
I'm not you getting me?
Yeah, I'm getting you loud and clear.
Anybody in your room?
We can continue with this. Hello? Hello? Yeah. Let me bring that on my clip again. So you guys can hear it for yourself.
As we explain exactly why this until they say he died.
Yeah.
That one can hear anybody have. Until today they say they free the other man who went there and kill your son. He not go to court to know if that him or not him. But they free him.
They just free him.
Mama, you been here for a long time. You been living for long. They think been happening a day before?
Nothing. I never hear it before. I came here married 51. I get married 62. So since I thought I never seen nobody here. The pregnancy, I'm pregnant of my sister's son. Wanted to warrior to come speak to me, say they can't do it.
Okay.
Yeah. He knew so my family way yet. And the play where is can't give out and see. And the play there what they mean. Then you fuck about my son and send my son, they put to kill my son. I tire when they carry men back, they come in with their parents.
So you're coming, what you want to do now? Send the freedom man. You're the family, what you're planning to do?
We plan to go to the common people.
Okay.
So
How you want to go to them?
we want to go one last again, go and go ask the common people why they free the men for.
Okay. So that one they call the protest?
Yeah.
You will go protest?
Yeah.
When you want to do the protest?
Monday.
They coming Monday?
Yes. I want to. Myself, my children, they will warn me. I will be there.
Because the people say you in wheelchair now, you can't move.
Yeah.
Okay. So that Monday you will do the protest?
Yeah, Monday.
You want answer about why they free the men who kill your son?
Yeah. Why they free the men? I want to go ask them why they free the men. We put came my son. Why they free my son for? Yeah. So that they think they worry me. I cry all they say. I hear it yesterday. I cry all day. Nothing. My son used to feed me, do everything for me. Nothing. Nobody. I get for the people that say we do everything for you. Nothing. Not on the get.
So send a kill your son. The police people say they will do everything. They can't do nothing.
Nothing. Nothing else they can't do it. I can see one. One say the police officer say I go and come back. Said I thought he moved from here, stand right here. He never step out. He never step out.
So we have us on the phone. The legal man, the lawyer for the three missing boys. We have in life, flesh and blood. He is here. Good morning.
Good morning, sir.
What is the name and who are you, by the way?
Okay, for the correction, I'm Pastor Elijah D. Watson, Simeon. I happen to be one of the spokesperson of the family. Our legal person is Councillor Kofi Woods and that of and Councillor Toe, Austin Toe. Yeah, they are our legal people working along with other team. So I'm here and we are talking about this situation. It's been months now, 8 months plus going to the 9th month, and it's frustrating.
You have to be audible a little bit.
Yeah, it's frustrating, it's disappointing, but in it all, we got to give God a praise. We keep hearing terrifying news, keep getting terrifying informations, but then in the end, we are still looking up to God as we try to follow the proper and the legal channel and in ensuring that our kids are back to us in whatever way that God would decide.
So what you guys have done so far?
Currently, these are things we've done before I get to the current.
Okay.
From the very inception of the news, we have managed to go to the site. We did videos, we did photos, which we can share with the public through this medium, of what we heard, what we saw, and how we've come to the realization and conclusion that our children were not drowned. The issue of drowning has just been a purported story organized to make it look like it happened, but it didn't. So we've been flogged by the Liberian National Police to a peaceful protest on November 10th. Since we've been beaten, we've not gotten any report from the Professional Standard Division on what has happened. Our properties were stolen by the Liberian National Police. Up to present, we can't get any redress to that. And we are still continuing. We've made appearances to the U.S. Embassy, the European Union, the ECOWAS, the United Nations, and they are working behind the scene for us. And so we know that we are getting somewhere. But it also interests you to know that the police spokesperson lied blatantly to the public that they have concluded the case without us, the families, having any copies of their report as to what they came up with. They even went to the Liberian Senate. They lied that we were asking for SASEWU. We are not in compliance. We are not cooperating with them. And we came to the place to ask them what form of cooperation you wanted. Of all the meetings we've had with them, in December, they called for a preliminary hearing with us and that of the alleged survivors. We were there. We have meetings with the IG along with AFA and others with the internal affair. What form of cooperation that they want? They want us to do DNA. We ask, on what grounds are we doing DNA? The body you brought for is not of our children. Why do you want us to do DNA? And moreover, there is a family that are contesting that the body belongs to them. So why don't you allow them to do DNA to prove that yes, indeed, this body doesn't belong to them, and you are forcing it on it? Okay, if you want us to do DNA, we are suggesting to you that we want an independent panel that will look into this entire hearing, and when they make their recommendation that yes, indeed, let's do DNA, then we can go for DNA as family. But as it stands, we believe that our children are being held places or specimen have been taken from them so that when our mothers go to do the test, it might come confirmed. That has been the talk so with we, the family, and that of the Liberian National.
Now, you guys had a meeting with the senator of Nimba County, Prince Johnson. What did Prince Johnson tell you?
Prince Johnson is another frustration in this entire process. He was there with us from the beginning. He went to the extent and he gave us resources and logistics to ensure we get to the bottom of this. Only to realize that Prince Johnson has somersaulted within an early stage to have told the family that we should just go and have memorial service for the children. On what ground was Prince Johnson speaking? What was on Prince Johnson's mind? What did Prince Johnson heard for which he came up with that conclusion? Prince Johnson got to make that clarification to us because he was one of the serious discouragement to us when he said that to us.
But Prince Johnson told you guys that he received a credible information that there is a big hands name that is behind this whole entire boss and messy. Is that what Prince Johnson said?
Yeah, Prince Johnson said that. The situation is beyond his control. So we should just go about and have what? Memorial service. That was the situation. And that has been the case. Indeed, there are big hands beyond this entire situation. Everywhere we went, everyone we went to, as soon as you hear about the 3 missing boys, they will either say, I don't want to be a part of it, I don't want to get involved. And and we have been turned down on several occasions.
What happened to Jesus Akawa? Jesus Akawa told you guys what happened to him as well.
Jesus Akawa, who happened to be a traditional leader and the voice of all the traditional people in this country, disappointed us. It means Jesus Akawa also threatened. Jesus Akawa also put on duress that if he does anything, he might lose his position. He doesn't want to lose the position. He had to give up also in the process. My people, the things that we are going through is too huge for us. It's very hard for us. That it has appeared that it is the family going against this government. That's how the entire case have appeared. The families going against the government.
You guys asked for the law, the call law. What happened?
We can't get call log even up to present. We can't get call log from the GSM companies, both Lone Star and Orange. We asked them from the 14th to just the 18th. They'll give us the call log. We'll draw a conclusion. We can't get call log. We even had a meeting with the UN, the United Nations Human Rights Director or person, and he said, have they given people the call log? We said no. So even call up, we can't get. You say, but this can be serious. This can be true, because the police are gone and lied to them that we were not cooperating. But when they met us, we explained these things. We even told them we're not call up. We even gave them the numbers of those log that we wanted up to present. We can't get call log.
Now, let me. Don't you guys know that Nathaniel F. McGill is heavily connected with this entire murder?
It could be true, because they are all leaders. They may have known what's happening, but from our end, we've not gotten any touch that he has been involved. But if for any reason, if we are getting information, we know that most of these sources in Liberia are true. It's just that they don't want to broadcast themselves and put their neck on the chopping board, because that's just the country we live in. That once you try to speak the truth, stand up for the truth, and then you are being witch hunted. But if we can get the call log of Nathaniel Follow McGill, and then be able
there
to
is a Punky-Pound Warriors. That had a group is called a Punky-Pound Warriors. They are in our city.
Wow.
The Punky-Pound Warriors, they are there to execute the command of Nathaniel F. McGill. Nathaniel Follow McGill. The Punky-Pound Warriors, they go at night. They go at night and divvy and slaughter people. The Punky-Pound Warriors, they are the guys that kill the 4 auditors. The Punky-Pound Warriors.
Wow. This is so great. This is so
you know, for you guys to be and for you guys to carry on a demonstration to see Moses and the police come to brutalize her, and up to now, have the police arrested see Moses?
And this is the thing. See, Moses has been classified as a person of interest. Likewise, all of the alleged survivors. Let me let you people know that these guys are living a free life. Free life. Everybody going with a normal business. They move at will at any time they feel it. And while we are still here, trying to realize, trying to know what really happened to our children. This is the kind of country we find ourselves in. This is the kind of country. Where is justice? Where is the rule of law? Where is justice?
It is frustrating. It is frustrating. It is very, very much frustrating that Nathaniel F. McGill, who is sponsoring the Punky-Pound Warriors, that is behind all this death. It is very frustrating.
It's seriously frustrating. And let them understand one thing, and that is the fact that do unto others as you have them do unto you. Today is us as families. We are running here to scatter. People are not coming to our cry. Everybody is shying away for some other reasons. We all got families. We all got children. Our children are producing every day.
But
ours may be.
Let me say this. Let me say this. You know, the women of Maryland. You saw the women of Maryland, the demonstration they did.
Yeah.
You saw that. The women of Maryland, they were together. Where is the female? Where is the female associations? Where is the female association?
And that's the question we asked. It was interesting to know that since the incident happened, the first lady had never ever reached the families. But when the boy killed that little girl on the school campus, the first lady was there to express her condolences. What's going on with our case? It's just different. Where is Judy Andy?
Oh.
Where is Judy Andy? Why are you not calling for women to come and be able to stand up for the rights, for the other mothers that are crying for their children every day of their life? Where are the women organizations in this country?
Oh.
Where are they? The family against the government.
All right. So let all you there, let's take our callers. Caller, you can call us. Those guys that are listening, you can call on 215-578-1050 or 215-824-8124. We have the pastor Pastor Elijah. Pastor Elijah, a man of God, a powerful man of God. He is here to tell us his disenchantment. Don't you guys know? You believe that Alexander say was killed by Emmanuel Zopenan brother. The police arrested Emmanuel Zopenan brother. The man have been let go free. The man have been let go free. The man family, they are in tears. What we're with our caller, let me play you that clip, a little bit of that clip. What we're with our callers. Caller, you can call us now.
As we explain exactly why this family. So you're coming, what you want to do now? Send the freedom man. You're the family, what you're planning to do?
We plan to go to the common people.
Okay. How you want to go to them?
We want go on last again, go and go ask the common people why they free the man for.
Okay. So that one they call the protest?
Yeah.
You will go protest?
Yeah.
When you want to do the protest?
Monday.
They coming Monday?
Yes. I want to, myself, my children, they will warn me, I will be there.
Because the people say you in wheelchair now, you can't move.
Yeah.
Okay. So that Monday you will do the protest?
Yeah, Monday.
You want answer about why they free the man who killed your son?
Yeah. Why they free the man? I want to go ask them why they free the man. We came my son. Why they free my son for? Yeah. So that they think they worry me. I cry all this.
Yeah, Cora, what is your name and where are you calling her from?
Yes, good morning. My name is Cyrus.
Go ahead, Mr. Cyrus.
Oh, thank you so much.
Hold on, Cyrus. Hold on, Cyrus. Yes, Cyrus, go ahead.
Yeah, you see, thank you so much for the show. You see, the pastor who is the studio guest right now is a very smart man. The reason I say he's smart is, you see, Liberia is not like America where you accuse somebody, then once you accuse somebody in America, you should be having the evidence. But when you throw in that Nathaniel McGill has been involved into this situation, the very first word that came from Aaron Morris said, maybe. Because in Liberia, once you accuse somebody in Liberia, you don't have they came to prove it, they run after you. So you are not far to say, oh yes, Nathaniel McGill have been involved into the whole saga, blah blah blah. So the very first word that came from Aaron Morris said, maybe. So I don't want him, or I don't want you to force him to say, oh yeah, Nathaniel McGill have been one of the person who behind this thing because he's going to be targeted. Because he don't have no evidence. But in America, when we say things here, once we say you got evidence to prove. But in Liberia, where you got evidence, you don't got evidence, they target you. Okay. Yeah, so you see, Liberia, we just get for nothing being more in Liberia. I would think it's just the gas when we say it's finished. Send that boy, those men, because I cannot say boys, send those men were killed. Send those men were killed. Out of current. Look, when people if they get a man, then by now, that funeral who have been burned ever since. But every time
what happened in Maryland?
Yes, what happened in Maryland, then that funeral who have been burned down ever since. You see, men have been molested in Liberia, boys as a whole, boys in Liberia, they are not valuing Liberia. See what happened in Liberia. You see, I know it called gender ministry. They are not inferior the boys or the men in Liberia. See what happened if the video that went viral this one time, the 16-year-old boy who's claiming to be a gay. Okay. And the boy came and they said he is a gay, and that little boy don't do that thing by himself. And our girl child, 16-year-old girl child, when that thing happening now, you can see the women, the female association of Liberia, they will be all over there advocating for that boy or for that 16-year-old child. But now when something happened in Liberia, the female association of Liberia, they are not involved because they the very sure they are involved into this saga. They the very sure they are involved to what's what happened in Liberia there. But they pick and choose. They pick and choose. But our Liberian people, Zanzankawa now, they are buyers. They want me to be schizo.
I'm telling you.
Want me to be a schizo. When somebody make it to be a schizo, it means that you are qualified enough to say anything. You see, Prince Johnson said this thing is beyond his control.
Oh, yes.
Prince Johnson now a schizo, but the man saw things within that entire thing, but he don't want to talk because he's now a zone. But our Liberian people, we need to be very careful. It's not because somehow we are in America here, but we got our family back home. We all have to fight this fight. Those men that die, it can be you, it can be me. I can move from Liberia today and go to, I can move from America today and go to Liberia. That thing might be happening, it might happen to me. So we need to stand and fight this fight. This case is not about the family alone. This case is about each and every one of us. Let everybody stand up. It's called for that. Me, I'm saying it. It's called for that funeral to come down. Let it come down. We need justice for those men. They're not boys. We need justice for those men. It costs us even have a GoFundMe to raise money for those children, for those men that die, that somebody's boyfriend, that somebody's husband, those guys that lost their life allegedly. We need to fight until we can see the root of this thing. I'm not accusing anybody, but the government needs to do something about it. The government needs to do something about it. Thank you so much, bro, AB.
Thank you. As any of the men, do they have family?
In terms of who?
In terms of any of them, in terms of their parents. Their parents then coming down to their wife and children. Do they have children?
Yes. Oh, all of the young men got children. All of them, their parents are here. They are working together to see to the end of this matter. It will trust you to know that at times the children get up every morning asking, when will Papa come? And then the mother is sitting and don't know what to say because it's been months now. Papa can show face. And it brings sorrow to the hearts of these young women who have dedicated their lives to the young men, professional young men, partisans of this government, people that voted this government.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
It's very, very saddening. Very, very saddening. It's very saddening for us.
It's very, very sad. It's very, very sad for us to be living in this kind of time. In this kind of time in our country. Where in the zero people, there's zeroing people. People, they don't talk it. People say, oh, Abraham, you gotta be careful. You gotta be careful before you go to Liberia. Check they can do. But anyway, my brother, that's all we have time for this morning.
Okay.
What is the final word? What do you want for the international, the diaspora Liberian for them to do?
Well, let me first say thanks to you for bringing us on this platform. And in conclusion, we want the diaspora to rally around. Get to the international organizations, human rights groupings that can help us. We want indeed a full investigation into this matter. We want people to come with the international medias. Let's take them to where the guys say this thing happened. Let's be able to compare. Let's be able to contrast. Let's be able to balance their statement with the places that we've passed. Let people come and join us. Let people raise the flag up, even in the United States, in Europe, in Asia, wherever they are, that their voices can be heard, that they stood up for this case. Let them do that for us. We will appreciate. But we really need people to join us in this investigation.
Sarah put away and say, where are those criminals that were protesting against Honorable Yeke Kolba? Stupid people calling themselves women. Oh, yes. Oh, yes. But thank you, my brother. Thank you.
Thank you ever so much. I appreciate. And I will also share some of the.
Yeah, please do share some of the clips, some of the pictures, some of the stuff with me. Please do.
Okay, I will
All right,
do that.
all right. Thank you. Now let us go to this story. This story is quite more interesting. This story is very much interesting. Oh yes.
As we explain exactly what
What a free my son for. Yeah. So that the thing they worry me. I cry all day. Say I hear yesterday. I cry all day. Nothing. My son used to feed me, do everything for me. Nothing. Nobody. I get for the people that say we do everything for you. Nothing. Not on the get can.
so send a care or son the police people say they will do everything, they can't do nothing.
Nothing. Nothing else they can't do it. I can see one. One say the police have say I went come back. Say I thought he moved from here, stand right here. He never step back. He never step back.
So the people then who watching and listening to you now, what you get to tell them?
So I pay them. They must talk to the common people. They must try and put a man back. They must try.
You know, say Therefore, you see the old man or watching the old man who that Joy FM or radio station went to the interview about her son that died in 20. I was watching the thing and she had tears.
Oh.
And he said that man had master degree.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? He did criminal justice. He said he was a smart guy and I think you were teaching at the police academy as well. You know what I'm saying? The son of that man died and nothing came from out of it. Joe, we are never open your mouth. You heard what the old man said? That James Diba, before the war, James Diba and Joe, we are used to go to people play and sleep in the other house that right over there.
Yeah.
Even the papa that was sitting over there, that Zay and his other Zay, papa over there, pay Joe, we are school fees. We pay wife fees. You know what I'm saying? So those kind of people, something happened to them, why you can't go and pay your visit to them? Even if you know the root cause of the death. But just go there and spend the time with them. They are old people. See how the people are grieving the man, even if it's a problem, he doesn't hear good. See the man son is talking. All these things, the people going through that thing. You know what I'm saying? Then what do you expect from Liberian people to vote for you 2023? If you're not seeking their interest, or you're only seeking, you're only there for power and the money, the people you came to serve. So, brother, me and the job we are men, people that will vote for job we are, let me say on your platform, they guess that will vote for job we are in 2023. No sense in the head, and some of them are in America yet. They support to run their children, they go to school, go to night school, eat your time. They still support them back home for the run that he doing. You know what I'm saying? Why is the Ghana president is not friendly with the man? Other countries around our place, they're not friendly with him.
Guinea.
Because of his behavior. You know what I'm saying? Because of his behavior. Now you see when we talk, they say, y'all we are love Liberia, y'all we are love Liberia. They talk about the man doing the water and they expose Liberia, this and that. You know how much y'all we are benefited for Diadora? $10 million. That just said the war in South Africa there 1996. I don't want our inside with it, man. So I knew all the things that they used to discuss when the men meet, when we sit down and listen to them, what they can be discussing. $10 million job we are benefited. Job we are certain things he wanted. It did not mean that he loved Liberia, but certain international or influence he wanted, certain things he wanted to benefit. That's why he took over that Lusa team. You know what I'm saying? Job we are benefited, money Liberia benefited. So this man, how can we trust such a man? How can we trust him? John, we are in the house, they're playing all kind of game, At the end of the day, nothing like people benefit from him. They elected him as senator. What did he contribute? So let's just start wasting our time. Let's do anything to get it man out. Because some of us say we want to go back home, but when you go back home, they're going to go after you. You know what I'm saying? Right now, when I show my pictures I call my name on Facebook. When I put my picture there, you will see how many persons will attack me. Even that man that we are there, you can be on Facebook. You will come in my inbox. You know what I'm saying? I live with the people I know other than Carrie Weir and my woman that I have today, that living with me in North Carolina. She and Carrie Weir are in the same class, 3rd grade. For 3rd grade, they went to 4th grade. In 4th grade, Carrie Weir left, he went to Belgium to go play there. Later on, he came back. It didn't stay long, he left the refugee camp and went to Ghana. You know what I'm saying? Wow. So I know all these people. Most of we are all the people. Even John, we are used to sell used clothes on the car. Used to have something like Mercedes, I think BMW or Mercedes. You know, 4-door. She used to sell right to the parking there. She would come there so that Sunday, maybe Saturday, so that Friday, Tuesday. So I knew all the people. Even John, we are saying they all living in they had where Roberto Baggio are living. One guy used to play football. And that was John, we are saying they are living far. So I know that whole family. These are people that are in a far away. I was living with Joe Nagbe.
Thank you.
So I don't know, man. So we just have to do something about it. Let us not put the man into power. Let it not vote the man into power. When you say what you want to say on somebody's platform, but not have the opportunity. Let me say it to you today. They talk about Joseph Barker being a man who living alone. Let me tell you, Julius Nyerere, the documentary is on YouTube. And do your research, you see it. When Julius Nyerere took power, he didn't build a horse, he never had a horse. The only horse they had was in the village. A village. And when they show the horse when you see the horse in the documentary, even AD, when they give you $1 million, you not even want to live in a horse. The man had. You know what I'm saying? But when the man left power because he didn't have a horse in Dar es Salaam, in the capital city of Tanzania, why he went to the bank, he borrowed loan, he took loan to buy a horse in Dar es Salaam. You know what I'm saying? He took loan. So when we talk about Joseph Barker taking loan, living on loan, even in America, 99% on here living on loan. The credit card, you get a loan. The card know that you get a loan. So then what you say about somebody who want to be paying, who want to go straight, at the end of the day, they decide to live on loan, not to steal government money or public money. Then you consider a person to be a bad person.
The guy is saying that just when we are having, you are reaching out.
What job we are hard, man? What job we are hard? What job we are hard? What job we are hard?
So then I said, I said, just when we are was having money in the family. But then the man wanted to Central Post, he never had a car.
Somebody else give me a car. And I just slow down, I pay, or you that were happy with something. Even during the 2011 election, who bought a car now with September, all of them put money to carry and give it to him. Because the people don't have the information. They are blind, they go and lie to them. You know what I'm saying? They lie to them. See, the president from Zambia, Kenneth Kaunda, came for power and only had $8,000 in account. You know what I'm saying? These are people that are celebrated in their country. The people that are celebrated. Even in the man's village after Julius Nyerere, he was the politicians in Tanzania, they put together and said, but the papa worked for the country and he died for the country and he never stole from us. Now try to build something in your village. That's how he decided to build us recently in your village. You know what I'm saying? So let us look for somebody that will stay on behalf of Liberians, even if a Liberian man finger is hurt today or woman finger is hurt today. Let that person be there and say, yes, I'll go look for that person and I'll stand. Why I say the man finger had to break? These are leaders that we want. You know what I'm saying? We have no reason of coming to America to be here, to be doing the kind of work that we're doing here. We're supposed to be back home. Our country is rich. There are natural resources that we have in Liberia, they don't even have in America here, that America wants. You know what I'm saying? When World War II or 14, who America are depending on Liberia, the rubber to build those war tanks, to build other stuff there, where they were taking it from. And you know that when the iron ore. And you know that when you go to Rawa International Airport, ask the people where or America have her port. What the ship they used to come in right there, right to that water over there, how they call it Farmington River. You go there, you see the port area. What the ship there used to come and dock and get it rubber and take it and bring it because of World War II. Now, how can America build that airport you see over there? Because they wanted the people to go to Germany. You know what I'm saying? To go fight. It was the nearest place. So we have all these things. But if we have the right leader, we not see Liberians coming here before the war. They said American embassy used to be begging people to get people visa. People only used to come here for visit. And they go back home, they can't stay here because things were better. That's why we have ups and downs. You know what I'm saying? Y'all say young man, y'all say the old people corrupt. We the young people, we are more corrupt more than old people. Y'all, we are in power now, see what he's doing. When he came there, he started building houses for himself. And you know what I'm saying? He does not care about Liberian people. That man does not have one love for Liberian people. Let me tell you. Those guys I used to sit with them in the 90s, even 2000, the kind of thing that the men used to be discussing. When I say some area, people want to say, but how you got to know all this information? So, baby, thank you.
Thank you.
I'm angry. I'm angry why I saw this morning that old man complaining. Even though the man's son is crying. Such a man like that served the country. If the man did not want to go over there, then why are you talking there?
telling you.
Yeah, why you talking there to Nigeria to kill him? Because that man murder was playing. They were playing.
Thank you.
And why don't we have free the people that were in jail? Why he free them? Why he free them? That man doesn't have one law for that country and he is ignorant. Nothing he knows about government. Even a man who couldn't take care of him. And here more on separation. Now because he became president, how can he brought a woman and the woman there to exploiting Liberians.
I say that Ellen Johnson Sirleaf solved that problem between him and his wife.
Yeah. So the people, that man doesn't have one law, man. That man doesn't have one law for that country. Let us get out 2023. Let's do anything and put our resources together and pay our country. See Ghana there that used to be there in Liberia. Liberia used to be happy, put food in the ship and sell it to Ghana when they were living up there. But look at Ghana today. You know what I'm saying? Look at Tanzania where Liberia used to put resources for African leaders to study. I mean people that the revolutionaries to study. Look at Tanzania today. Look at Uganda. Look at South Africa that was stood on their behalf. Nelson Mandela or burying our passport, we get his passport, and you are all paid. They were paying him every month for Liberian taxpayer money. Look at South Africa today. Who cares about us? Nobody. Because of the leadership we have, no connection.
Thank you.
Okay, bro. Then take care.
Thank
you.
As we explain exactly why.
We do everything for you. Nothing, not on the guy.
So send a care or son, the police people say they will do everything. They can't do nothing.
Nothing else they can't do it. I can see one say the police officer say I will come back. Say that time he moved from here, stand right here. He never step out. He never step out.
So the people then who watching and listening to you now, what you get to tell them?
So I pay them. They must talk to the common people. They must try and put a man back.
They say the man who killed son allegedly uno brother that be in the government to that senator. So that thing they using now allegedly with another be in the government and want to free him.
That's true. That one there I pay the government people they must put a man back. They put a man back. Myself, the government people get problem for me. I pay them. I hold them for. They must care the person who came my son. They must put a man back. Must put a man back. I know where they pour to them somewhere they just came my son there. I tell the police director said she sent it for over there so they can kill him. They need that they send him over there so they make him and kill him. So they must police director or the president or who they must put a man back.
You think that for what Benin they free that man who killed your son? You think what he make it do it for?
I even know. I know. Because they go to court. They go to the court. They go to the court. They say, oh, come to carry me to the court. But they carry to the court. That they more they supposed to carry me to the court. Well, yeah, and now they free them.
You want to buy in the country, ain't so will be there.
You John the citizen, then they do all kind of nonsense for you. You John the citizen because another citizen maybe that they think they send citizen, they came and son. Now sitting down here worried all day. I can't see none of them.
Because in your old age now, you ain't supposed to be worrying.
Yeah. Every month, get Sonny. Every month we come. Every month we come. Now, when more in our sacra, you can't see him again.
Okay, Mama, what you need again?
Esther say.
Okay, ma, say. Thank you so much.
Riverside.
Okay.
Riverside County.
Okay, ma, Esther. Thank you so much, yeah?
Okay.
Sorry for the death of your son.
All right.
Okay. All right, we're in a live interview, Joy TV, Joy FM 101.5. We're here also with the sister of the late Alexander B. Sear, DCP of the Liberian National Police, who was on an assignment and he got killed allegedly by Peno, the brother of Zoe Emmanuel Peno. According to the news, the government of Liberia released him on bail for the murder of Peno. How has the family been reacting to this? It has been a concern of the media, and so we have come to our TV exclusively to gather information from the family. You listen to the mother that they will stage a major protest asking the government to rearrest Penner, to give account through the court, to have a day in court about why he killed allegedly Alexander BC. Keep watching, keep sharing the video. This is the situation now in Liberia, and of course we're in the Gardnersville area. Let me say good evening to you, ma'am. What's your name?
I'm Josephine PC.
Okay, Josephine, say you're the sister?
Sister.
Elder sister to the late Alexander C.
Yes.
Your brother has been killed, allegedly.
Yes.
Today?
So we are feeling very up to now.
Okay.
It's
Tell-
not easy. You see, my mother and my father, only two of us will need to share together how to support me. But right now, it is my one. But doing everything, it's not easy now. For us to eat, no way. I have to struggle before we eat. As you can see, the few days my father, he was sick. We carried him to the hospital. He was admitted to the hospital. We just brought him there for yesterday. It's not easy. In the year, we get hearing problem. We get here now. So it's not easy for someone that breadwinner of the family to be killed. Just that we all know reason. And it's not easy. It's not easy. I heard that day before yesterday, I heard, as you can see, a panel, I put it up same day before yesterday.
Okay.
Okay. I put a panel up because I'm feeling hurt. For someone to be in jail for the killer of my brother, then in less than 15 minutes for us to hear that the man is released. So really, it getting me first.
So what you people are planning to do as a family?
Yeah, we're planning for us to protest.
Okay.
Let the government rearrest Samson Penner.
Okay.
Today is Elisanasi, but tomorrow it will be one of their relatives that they will kill. Whether they will do something or not, we don't know. But right now, we concern about our brother justice. We need justice.
Okay.
The government are not giving us justice at all. Nothing. They arrest the man and they charge him to be a murderer to my brother.
Okay.
Okay, you put someone in jail for a crime that he commit. Then you even see the parents, you free the person.
Okay. This is sad.
It's not easy.
What are you people planning to stage a protest?
The protest, we're planning Monday.
Okay.
Monday for us to go, even the embassy, the American embassy.
Okay.
For us to go there, we have a placard in our hands. So let the American government see reason in the situation that's going on.
So you want the American people to know that people die in Liberia?
Yes,
no justice.
No reason.
Okay.
They can check it. Look, they feel that one other and they say PS, how they call it? EPS men. They carry you to how they call the place? Kanta.
Okay.
They kill a man without no reason. They kill him just going on sense. Open getting power, and he in between nothing. Nothing in between. He don't want to send people. Nothing in between. He just came the government that's also killing the twin. And it's very bad. And they open himself. When he come in the yard, he will remember the yard. My father, Joseph G. say, pay him not free wire fee. He and James Tiba were used to come in the yard 1 hour later with motorbike. Coming to my father to assist him. Always, every Saturday, I used to see them. At that time, my father was a president for Grievances Association.
all the time. Religious people, they were coming in their apartment and they were used to come. But for he to see people killing your own citizen, even your own weapon, he taking no action. It's very bad. We even understanding the president anymore.
Okay, so exactly, Liberians listening to you people or watching you now, what you have to tell the Liberian people?
The thing I get to tell the Liberian people is everybody should be their own security. Because right now, this country is not safe. Even say the doors that in the country are not safe.
Because of the government action?
Yes, because of the government action. Because when they kill any citizen, the government can take action. Because they don't want to be on it. They be here on my brother death.
Why you think someone want to kill your brother as they did? Why you think they killed him?
I don't know. Maybe all of jealousy or what? I don't know.
So Monday, you people going to go at the American embassy?
Yes, Monday. We planning to go Monday.
The people from the Justice Ministry will stop you people because they say the government is asking that before you protest, you should write them. Have you written the government?
No, but right now it's option.
Okay.
When they were releasing the man, they told the family, nobody tell the family when they were releasing the man. For them to ask for our permission, no one. They're supposed to come to us and talk to us before releasing the man. So we will go protest. We're all getting paper for them.
Okay. All right. Sorry again. Okay. Let me say hi to you. Let me hear you. What's your name? Okay. Okay. Son of Alexander C. Your father has been killed and he's no more. What have you to say?
Well, I won't say plenty things, but the thing I'm going to say is that the government is not good at all. They get killing people, making people fatherless, motherless, all type of stuff. They don't even care, say, the person that who in the family, the person that they get killing people, care for, I don't know. I mean, during my editor, my father was ERU1.
Okay.
And certain things going on in the same in French there in well Africa.
Okay.
Some kind of thing going on, they say they were doing they were playing cool.
Okay.
They were playing cool. So it seemed my father there to arrest those who all are in that were playing that cool and arrested them and send them to prison. So we are gonna the men in crime pastor can't you are working. He was the commissioner of police in Grand Basso County. When he's saying in Grand Basso County, Jovia take out, Jovia the government sacking. When the government sacking, he sat down for long. He call him back. When he call him back, he's saying straight grandchildren. He's saying straight grandchildren. When he's saying grandchildren, he was there. So he decided to move on grandchildren because it was too tough for him there in grandchildren. He decided to move on grandchildren and go to the state. So the people here that one, like they will say December, you'll be moving on there. When you say when you move on grandchildren, you will not go back grandchildren again. The people here, they were celebrating one other here birthday party. They were something like entertainment. Raining star, I'm a friend. We were looking get a brother to my pa.
Okay.
I got what eating of it here. Anytime my pa come with my pa go he never bring my pa. When my pa go, he can get my pa grandchildren. In NSA man, raining star.
Okay.
They came my pa grandchildren. So they were in grandchildren. Something penal, raining star, and one other guy, I'm not knowing at all. I'm knowing. But I chat to, I'm knowing at all. But I get photo for him. When they go, they were celebrating one other girl birthday. While they celebrating the birthday party, raining, something penal, they came for raining, then Christopher Jeep and pick up. And one pick up. The two guys there. They say, Mama Ellis, let's go on some kind of operation. They say, I leave me, man, I tire, I'm going nowhere. I enjoying myself, you leave me, I'm going nowhere. They say, I don't go something penal. Or he say, you with me. Okay. Let's go, Ellis, let's go. Because my pa never used the ball out there with my pa in Grange and thing you living in the area again. You see, Ellis never need to go somewhere with something payment. Because that thing at two place.
Okay.
In Grange that can't never you go anywhere with something payment. Something payment say my man go. Here something payment say when I get it, you know they were living in a hotel. Okay. That's something payment where that the main way in the hotel. That's something like apartment, that the main like apartment. We were looking. So when they move on there, they get in the car. The girls then say they won't go. They say no, you're going. Stop the journey from going. When they go in Pachitan in Grand Chile County. Okay. They went there. So they power the check when the officers see me in the car. They went. When they go, unfortunately, you get news. La Sansin Penon shot my father. Sansin Penon? Yes, Sansin
Zo Penon, brother.
Yes, Zo Penon, brother. The senator of Grand Chile County. Zo Penon, brother. Sansin Penon. He shot my father. Sansin Penon shot your brother. You call him your friend. You tell him to be brother. Then you not do nothing. Then you ask Rennie say he not know nothing about it. He not know nothing. You free Rennie go. They all break out there. He go. That's Sansin Penon. He go. When you hold Sansin Penon now, you put Sansin Penon in jail. You were in jail. Why the body was here. You were in jail. Unfortunately, if you say free again, when you're free, when at the junction, the two village junction, with black road, no car, no pouring. My uncle here, you must see. Okay. In your year, you must say so.
At that time, they rearrested him.
Yeah, they rearrested him. Same to jail again. In prison, you were there. I know like that. I got it. The people playing something. So my uncle here was pressurizing the whole case here. It's saying all of the country.
Your uncle?
Yeah, my uncle was
putting pressure on the government for justice.
For justice.
Okay.
It's saying all of the country. Right now, I'm speaking here in Cyprus. And my sister said in Cyprus. Wow. It's saying all of the country. So when it's saying all of the country, that means they use a free Sansin Penon.
Wow.
Yeah, yesterday Sansin Penon was free. And when we were free in Sansin Penon, no police people, nothing still for us.
We are going to court.
Nothing like that. They go to court with a free Sansin Penon.
How you got to know that they free him?
Nobody people say somebody in sweat you. Grand Chile County. They call. They say they'll say it was in the net. They say Sansin Penon will be free tomorrow, 4 o'clock. Then tomorrow we'll start calling the body people. They say they don't know nothing about it. We call one off the next of Ajesu.
102.
Yeah, we call him. He told her they will reread the trusted minister. All the things like that. They tell you they say if you don't see to it, we'll find our own solution to it.
What is the solution you found? That's your father.
We will go protest at the American embassy on Monday.
To tell the American people what the Liberian government has done.
What they're doing, they get killing people. I mean, in reality, American people know about that, man.
It's a constitutional right to protest, but the Liberian government is saying before you protest, you should write them. That's what they're saying. What will you people do?
They I got it. Fighting for justice. They say who protest were ready. I got it. They were free in Sansin Penon. They're not ready or nothing. They're not ready. Then we're going to protest more red than do.
You as a young man now, you got a long way to go. Your father has been killed. Allegedly by Penon. What does it mean to you? I mean,
hey, it really hurt me. And all the days now we stay feeling it. Who he was everything for all. We're season cameo. When you paying our school fee. Nobody pledge to pay any of our school fee. Nobody take that one. Nobody say to pay everything.
So his death has carried you people backward, the family.
Backward.
Only the help of your elder sister, your auntie.
My auntie, who is 0 right now as I'm speaking. 0.
What do you want the government to do? You're very young.
I want the government. We want justice for Alexander PC.
Your father?
Yes, my father, Alexander PC. We want justice. If we can't get justice, we'll be protesting.
Yes, we know they don't have to write the government. We are cognizant of the Constitution against right for peaceful assembly, but that's what the government has issued as a mandate. Before protesting, now in Liberia, you need to write the government.
They will kill all that day. Because when we protesting, when they come, they will kill all that day. They will get killed. The same way they kill Edison and PC, they will get killed all red on it.
On Monday?
Yeah, on Monday. Because all of them know about it.
How old are you?
I'm 17 years old.
17 years old, son of Alexander BC, the man who was killed by Peno, the brother. Okay. The brother of Zoe Emmanuel Peno. He had five children?
Yeah, 5 children.
Alexander had 5 children?
Yes.
Okay, and so this is just one of them.
4 boys.
One girl, 4 boys.
Yes,
Okay.
4 boys.
This is sad. A lot of people watching. We got 102 persons, 104 people watching right now.
And every one of them from me now.
The pressure is on you.
Yes.
This is sad. We got 109 people watching right now. George TV Live. Liberians, if you're following.
Let me take another caller here. Oh. Yeah. Because of that thing that happened in Grand Jide. That's why.
Hello?
Yeah. Lofa Julius, go ahead.
Hey, AB, how you doing? Thanks for the call back. You know, listening to all of these sad stories, to be honest with you, it hurts to know that our people are going through all of these things. But here's one thing I want to say to you, okay, AB? If talking was a sport, Liberia will win gold medal every time. And Liberians will always win the gold medal every time if talking was a sport. And if action was a sport, we will always take Bidwell Trophy like the Lone Star. We will not go too far. What am I trying to say in this regard? Every time the opportunity avails itself for us as people to unite under one umbrella and stand up for the truth, people would rather not participate because they feel like it's not at their door. When these 3 missing men, when this incident took place, their family organized themselves, all right, protested. How many Liberians show up over there? Because they were not their relatives. Less than 300 people show up. The family organized a protest in New York to go to the embassy. It was only 2. They even organized a virtual protest. Rarely 10. 10 people attended. Okay? A 13-year-old little girl was raped by a 50-year-old man. The family decided to go protest. How many Liberians show up out there again? All of these things are happening. People back off. Even right here, when you tell people, let us rally around and support ourselves against this ill in government, people will tell you, I got to work. I got to do this. Everybody will back off because it is not their individual interest. Until they can feel the pinch, then they want to be part of it, or they want other people to sympathize with them. It doesn't work like that. Look what happened in Nigeria. When the police started killing people in Nigeria, what did the Nigerians do? The people took to the streets. They protested. All right? They did everything possible, and even flew over to here. People took the streets. Even in the United States, they went to their embassy. They stood up until today. Can you hear about it? They found a solution. Unfortunately, until we can realize that action speaks louder than words, we will just be here. Our people will continue to suffer. They will continue to die for no reason. And nothing's going to come out of it. Until you feel it in your family and you feel the need to stand up, then other Liberians are going to say, well, you know what? And when it happened to us, nobody joined us. Here we go. So all of these things.
Cora, coming to you. I'm coming to you.
Okay. More redundant than we really should. I think it's about time that people rally around and say, enough is enough. Stand up, or else nothing is going to come out of it. Thank you.
Thank you. Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from? Cora, what is her name and where are you calling her from?
My name is Joker. I'm calling from Minnesota.
Joker, go ahead.
Yeah, the brother I was just talking right now, I don't know what his name.
Lofa Julius.
Okay, yeah, brother, Lofa Julius. You see what happened? All what the man just said, I swear, I agree to him 100%. Okay, so you see, Liberians, we just make noise. We don't stand for anything.
But
We are so.
the poor Maryland stood out for the death of that
Yeah,
one boy.
I come in, Abraham. Standing up is not the problem, but what the result, what the end of it? Now, what we're talking about, like what Lofa was saying just now. All right. So if everybody want to do things separate by themselves, nobody want to. We don't want to organize and unite and do one big thing so that those rooters can know very well that we swear for something, because they know our strategy already. If we protesting for one individual, you see, when 100 people go straight, they say we finish. When 1 or 2 days, they will stop it here. We just look at them. That's not how it works. When you're protesting for something, even if it lasts for 1 month, let it last for 1 month. But the problem in our community, we are so jealous of each other. We hate each other. What the war came for, we don't even know. Some of us, they don't teach the children the history of this war. Look at them recently. Even the brother talking so. They are saying in America, they divided. Those guys that went to school, they went to go to school, they are all divided. When they hear culture, they get angry. When they hear the other person talking about like, they get angry. And we said we're talking about, we're fighting for one thing. We all want one thing to happen in Liberia. Tell me, how can this country go forward? How can this country go forward? Just recently, when other people talk about let Muslim people have holiday Ali because they got a lot of people, when the plane they reach, the people can be too much in the street. You can't Google people that you think they are educated. They start making a lot of stupid noise on media. It never happened. We're not allowed that. Where are we going as a country? Where are we going? And look at your surrounding. Look at your neighboring country. They all accept other people for them to live together. Muslims don't want to stand for Christian. Christians don't want to stand for Muslim. I'm talking about the negative Muslim and the negative Christian. I'm not talking about real Christian, the follower of Jesus. They don't behave like that. And the follower of Prophet Muhammad, they don't behave like that. But we got pagans in Liberia. They don't do nothing but to just sit and see Liberia going down. And those people who talk about government officials over there, they are all evil activity. They don't look at, even when some people kill people, they got feeling for you. Eh? They don't have feeling for you anymore. God will talk from now to judgment. Those people want their hands in killing. They will not get, because they already know they are the wicked people. They know they got no place in the kingdom of God. So they not got time for you. Why can't we unite? We call ourselves the follower of Moses, or Jesus. We call ourselves the follower of Muhammad. And then we don't even see, look at Liberia. When you go to Liberia, the place is dirty. The place is just up and down. Upside down. You don't even have your own car you take for them to go driving like that. You don't even have place to move it. You don't have space. You don't have space in your own country. And you go to other poor country, you say you want to be praising other poor country. What's that? We can't unite. We can't daily heart for each other. Eh? What does religion business have to do with you and God business? Eh? Did Jesus tell you to hate someone? Did Mama tell you to hate someone? No, people don't behave like that. But our country has become place, we call it place worshiping whom. But it's not like that. We are evil people. Yeah, look at the 3 boys that got killed. You can find only a few people that tell and go protest for them. And then by the time they make 2-3 days, it's done. Look at Moses. The man walking, the man driving big car in Morovia passing around. Look at the 4 auditors that killed. We don't even hear about them. The little boy speaking here now, hurrying on the television. Why 10 person want to do to the American embassy? So my question, what the American embassy got to really do with our protest? Every time when one protest go to the embassy, what that got to do with us? What that would change? What would change when you go to the embassy to go protest? What would really change in that Europe? The protesting, you got to stand up for yourself. You didn't put that to be melting in our situation. The Portugal Constitution, all the people in the embassy, while they're working under the house of, under the warehouse here, under the Pentagon of the United States. They don't do things on their own. Yeah, they don't just do things on their own. They got order. Yeah, why is it when the American President soldier in different don't take order until the order drive from the big head before they can take order? You go stand there, you go protest. You must be hating other people. The election time coming again. Then you'll be supporting them again to go get them, and when they get you a small paper, you go support, you start causing Google people. And what happened? Just recently, the senatorial election, when Dillon was running against Thomas Fala, Google people that we expect to be patient for people to vote for Google people, you hear them talking about the stepping around, going to Thomas Fala place. I want God let them in their hair and then destroy that whole place. They don't want the whole election. Yeah? Liberia is no more. Liberians have lost their way, like Costa said. Liberians have lost their way of life. We have to pray and unite for our country to come back. I mean, for our people's senses to come back so we can unite. That is, brother. So I just call you to tell you that, man. We have to unite, man. Actually, man. No problem. Thank you, man.
That's how we'll let you draw the curtain for this Sunday presentations. Worship well. Pray well. Pray for your country. Pray for our country too. Pray for the country that have us today. The United States, the Great Britain, the Australia, the Cyprus. Oh yes. One day, our country, Mama Liberia, will be liberated from the hands of the wicked ones. Be my guest this afternoon as we'll be receiving the manager of Friday the Settlement. Be my guest. But before I go, let me recognize three individuals here. Sarah Putuwei, she is a sister from different mother. Esther Kane, she is another sister, a formidable one. Margaret A.M. Daxon, she is another one. Those are the force behind the talk show. Those are the force. Olivia Johnson, those are the force behind the talk shows. Those are the women that stand with me. Momo Nelson, Nelson Williams. Oh yes. Let me tell you guys, I salute you all for your formidable support that you always been giving me. See you. Bye-bye for now.